Sergeant Kina here reporting for duty, and last we left off in Rimworld, we got ourselves a brand new colonist who has his own room now. It's, he was sleeping in the prisoner's room because he didn't have anywhere else to go, but now he's got his own spanking room. We're gonna go ahead and switch all of these over to prisoner cells, and let's see what we got going on. First things first, however, I've learned well, not learned, I knew about these things a very long time ago, but I completely forgot to implement them into the game. If I go ahead or implement them into our base, not really the game, if I go ahead and create 2 stools right here, and then go ahead and make this a stockpile right here, and a stockpile right here, and make this stockpile over here specifically. Let's go ahead and see, storage, clear all, and allow raw food into here. Meat, vegetarian, animal products, yes, all fine things to have over here. And then over here, stockpile, clear all, allow meals. It should, we're gonna make this critical, this one over here actually. It should, hopefully, this shouldn't be critical anymore. This should be like normal. It should allow when you have cooking going on to be a lot faster, since this doesn't need to be critical anymore either. Normal. It should allow when the character who has exhaustion, ice true, he's probably going to sleep soon. It should allow us that when someone's over here cooking food, that they do not have to move as much back and forth to the kitchen to collect the items they. Why did ice true? Why go in your bed? Oh, he was wandering in sadness. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna wake him up so he goes into his bed, or he eats and then goes into his bed. I completely forgot about that. He is a very just sad individual, right? Just very sad. I kind of want to. I wish I could trash these. I have so many just marble chunks. I know I can make it into like really nice things, obviously with sculptures, and maybe I should add like bigger sculpture, like grand. What would a grand sculpture require? 260 ingredients. Let's make one of these. Let's see what happens when we put up a grand sculpture. Alright, we'll never do art. I thought Yo-Yo was our main art bro. No, he wasn't? Who is? We don't have someone who does art. Well, I guess we could always make Mr. Bass the one that does art, because he's the only one that has a passion in it. He's not very good at it. Ice True is like a 7. I guess once you wake up, Mr. Bass, I'm going to have you come over here and make a humongous sculpture using 250 marble, or 260 materials. This is all one? Do I have to wait like a really long time? Oh no, Ice True is doing. Why is he doing that? I'm gonna take that off for you, buddy. I think there's more important things that you could probably be doing, like not much actually. Let's set up some. Well, you should be doing handling, is what you should be doing. Just lots and lots of handling. Do we have you done with hauling over here? Our husky. Let's see. Stop moving around. Training. Almost done with hauling. This is one more time to learn hauling, and then our dog can do hauling for us, and then we're gonna have him learn release, because release is the animal could be released to attack a distant target instead of just defending the master. I believe it also makes their fighting capability a little bit better when they're trained. However, I'm not 100% sure about that. I just think it does. What are you doing? I'm making grand sculpture. So, oh wait, whoa, no. Well, I don't want to make it out of steel. Sorry, bro. I want to specifically only make it out of stone blocks. Specifically marble stone blocks right now, since we have so much marble. Sorry, bro. You brought all that steel over here for kind of no reason. You're gonna have to move it away. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh well. You know, sometimes. Why is you're still carrying steel? Stop it. That thing is done. Yeah, get that steel out of there, off of there. Put it in the right spot. It's gonna take, you know, we should probably put a door right here actually. Allow it to go through a little bit faster. Because they're constantly going around and around. We want to make it a little bit easier. So is it just one marble chunk that they use? I'm not sure. It's gonna take them so long to do. Well, maybe it's not too long. Whatever. Whenever it's done, it's not gonna be great because his art skill is obviously not great. But when it is done, hopefully, eventually, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Thinking about maybe starting to set up. You know what I kind of wanted to do this episode? I kind of wanted to do some planning. Like, what do I want from my base? Is my question. You know, what do I want? What do I want to plan? What do I want to build? Because I want to go inside this mountain, and I want to branch off of here, obviously. And there's still lots of things we need, like medical rooms. So I think we're gonna probably branch off this way. Let's go ahead and make like a branch off that way and that way. Drop down here. There's gonna be little to no like order to any of this stuff. I'm just gonna let you know right now. It really is not. This is gonna be our medical room over here, and then we're probably, well, I mean, we have such well done. Well, so much area where we can grow anything we want that we probably don't need to do any hydroponics in this world at all, which is great. So this will probably be a medical area eventually. What else? Well, we might want to put our drugs inside, so we might want to make hydroponics just for drugs. So we could branch up this way, go off a little bit, and then just make a giant room for drugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna want 2 more, right? Even it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna probably make that whole hydroponics area to be full of drugs, smoke leaf joints, whatever else we got going on. This is gonna be the medical area. Probably. Do we want to connect these two? Yeah, probably connect these two, just because we don't want there to be like, you know, for them to have to walk so far to get everywhere. I kind of want to put it like an area right in between this too, like right here. Don't know what it's gonna be. It could be a rec room. We could maybe put a rec room right here. But if we're gonna put a rec room right here, then we're gonna need a lot of big, spacious rooms over here. We'll go ahead and work on that later. That's what we'll have for now. Yeah, but slowly but surely, I want to start adding and planning more. Ooh, Nun's throwing a party. It's gonna give everyone a positive boost going on. That's good. See, look, this is really fast. It's still at 75%. Lots of meals over there. It's great. How many people do we have? Wow, 7. We're gonna bump this up to 14. If that's always set at critical, who's our cook? Does Kenai Doug do any cooking? He does. If that's always set at critical, then they may always try to fill this. Maybe just put it as important, not critical. Like, it's just important for them to do it. They don't have to fill it all the time. Maybe get rid of this. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's not really a reason to. A rhyme or a reason anytime soon. What are we researching right now? Geothermal power, which will be nice. Transport pod. That's something new that I haven't done before. Long-range mineral scanner is something I have not done either. Deep drilling and ground penetrating scanner is something I haven't done either. It's going to be nice to do that. Shipbuilding basics is probably something we're going to ignore. I think I'm planning on this episode to make a very long journey. And go to the areas that already have cryo sleep caskets and shit already built and ready to fire off. That's what I plan on doing. Maybe not the best thing, but you know, it's something. But I mean, we don't have a lot going on right now. We could start working on this mining job. We could. There's no reason why we can't right now. We'll just do like the cross sections right now before working on the big areas. And right here and here and here and here, because there's no reason for them to have to need to walk into here and then down They could go up or down. Yeah, just work on the cross sections because I don't think there's anything any mining. Well, eventually we want to mine over here. There's still a lot of ores in areas we want to mine into probably too. Because there was all of this here, and I do want to get all of this. It is gonna be a little ugly though, that's for sure. There's granite just chilling in here. You know, we haven't found any like sarcophagi or like ancient hidden treasures anywhere. I don't even think we've came across the wall at all. Let's go ahead and nope, cancel that. Whatever I was just clicking on, do not want to mine that. Go ahead and grab all of this. Steel just chilling about. And do we still have lots of components? Where is the... Yeah, we still have components over here. We're going to eventually want that. We're going to need it soon. When I start working on the kill box, we're going to need it really bad. We have jade over here. Ooh. That's really, really valuable stuff over there. We definitely want that. Colonist idle, none. Why is he not doing anything? You could be researching, but there's nothing for you to research. Could be hauling or cleaning. I guess there's nothing for you to haul or clean. Well, I mean, it is what it is, man. How much work do you have left on this? Almost done. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, it's supposed to be a large, grand sculpture. Let's see. Oh, let's go read this other one. This shoddy marble small sculpture. This sculpture bears an image of innumerable criminologists and cooks eating turnips together. This scene seems to take place on the outskirts of a town. The work has a pop-out art feeling of a square structure. So it doesn't really have anything to do with what we have going on. Let's see. Cassowary's vomit. This place is shaped like a cassowary enveloped by a flame. While looking upon others, her eyes are wide with panic, and this scene seems to take place in the outskirts of a city. This image is totally devoid of both family and suffering. This artwork relates to the cassowary catching fire on the 3rd of August. 5,500. Oh, I don't remember that happening, but that's freaking fantastic. Where did you put the grand sculpture? Because that was small sculpture, small sculpture, small sculpture. We got a lot of sculptures lying around. This sculpture is shaped like Tom Yo-Yo Kenneberg researching gun turrets with a look of gleeful fascination. Yo-Yo was sweating, and the smiling head of an old man watches over us all. While the work has an expressionist feeling of very static structure, the depiction tells the story of Yo-Yo finishing the research of the gun turrets on, you know, whatever date. That's nice. Small sculpture. Oh, this is about Nun trying to... Oh, this is when... Oh, the sculpture bears an illustration of Nun trying to... This is Kenai, tying Kenai's hands as he twists in pain. Nun is twisting Roland's ear. The work is infused with the idea of devotion and is all done in a pure style. The smiling head of the chemist watches over us all. This artwork tells of the capturing of Roland Kenai on 5th of April, May? April, May? Is that what that's going on right there? Where did he put the freaking giant grand sculpture? Geothermal power is done. Let's go ahead and moisture pump. Oh, so could we get rid of that marshland? Allows the construction of moisture pumps which turn wet ground into dry. Yeah, hell yeah, let's do that. Am I just blind? Do I not see the giant grand structure that's supposed to... Unfinished marble small sculpture. Author Ice Drew. Did they not finish it? Hold on. Small, awful, normal, shoddy. I don't see it. I don't... Whatever, bro. Whatever. We're just gonna deal with it. It should have been already done, right? We look at the bills. No, okay, it hasn't even been made. They're still working on the small sculpture, which I guess is fine. Marble blocks. Maybe we can't make marble blocks with that? Huh. I think when he's finished... Well, maybe he's just... Oh, I didn't even think about it. What's the required skill to be able to make a grand sculpture? Details. It doesn't say one, but there probably is a required skill for it. To make a grand sculpture would, you know, be a very difficult. It says anywhere from 0 to 20 is allowed, but nobody's making it. It requires a lot of work. He was working on it because he was getting all that steel for it, but I don't know. I guess he just decided that he didn't want to do it anymore, which is fine. You know, it happens. We got some visitors. Let's see, just a couple people up there. All right. I don't know. Maybe you can't do it with marble blocks. It's weird though. I feel like you'd be able to. I definitely feel like, well, at least you should be able to. Anyways, let's go ahead and start setting up gun turrets. So, to our gun turrets, how do we want this? How do we want them set up? It's a very good question. Security, improvised turrets. I don't think I want any on the very first row. Or if I am going to put one there, I have to put something here. Block it off. Yeah, I think I'm going to go boom, 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 all the way up to here on both sides for now. And then worry about other placements later. Because I do think this might not be the best kill box, because they could potentially walk in and shoot at them. They could do that, which would be unfortunate. It's not something I want to happen, but it is something that could happen. Is that where I want to dig? Or do I want to dig like... I think I want to do this, actually. Be behind it. I want to be able to get in behind them, which I guess I am going to have to dig like right behind... I don't know, man. I don't think I planned this out well enough. I think that's the problem here. I think that's... Oh shit, I just canceled everything. Well... Because I almost want there to be a space. Maybe I want to put it specifically on... That doesn't make any sense. Because that's just going to allow another layer. If I were to mine this out, it would just add another layer. Whatever, we'll just put these back. We'll have them built eventually. And we'll just see, you know, what we decide to do after that. We'll see. I'm going to let that happen. None of them are going to be powered. And obviously we don't have anywhere even close to enough power to attempt that and have, well, not to have that powered fully, like in ever, because we go through our battery. We don't have enough batteries. We don't have enough power coming throughout the majority of the day. If we were to turn all of these on, our power generation would be disappearing rather quickly. We'll have to do that some other time. Yeah, we can't get rid of the roofed area over here, I guess. I was hoping we'd be able to, because I'm pretty sure I marked this as no roof, but it has not been accomplished yet. Yeah, it's going to be a long time before this is going to be up and ready. Days, probably. We probably don't have all the resources for it. Which is going to be the big drawback. So how much steel do we have? We don't have that much components. And we have 23 steel. Yeah, I don't think we have enough for that. I think we've already used all of the steel that we can. Which is unfortunate. What happened to my water? I drank it all. Poop on me. My throat was starting to get really dry. So, you know, good for that. We got compensation up. I'm really hoping that somebody comes to deliver stuff, or like a trader comes that wants to buy my statues, or something like that, because those are going to be very good things to happen. Like, very, very good things to happen. When they finally come by, it's going to be... We're going to have a lot of money come in. We're going to be able to buy a lot of items. Our value of our wealth of our colony is going to go way up. If we look at our history right now, our colony already took a pretty large spike recently. Probably with the building of this, and maybe... I don't think we've got any of the jade yet. But, you know, we've already got like a pretty large thing from that. Does it tell me how much this is worth? It does not. Oh, market value 195. Okay. That's for... What about this awful one? How much is this worth comparatively? A lot less, like half as much almost. We got some work to do. That's for sure. Yeah, but I want those moisture sinks because I do want to get rid of all of this marshland. If I could get rid of it, I'd be very, very happy because it would turn into regular dirt, and I wouldn't have to worry about not being able to make large, because I'm going to have to make a large field of hay grass if I'm going to have animals roaming about here. They have to have hay grass. We're going to need larger things of rice plants soon, and larger things of corn soon. Cargo pods, let's go see what dropped down. Oh, right in my base. I didn't really need granite blocks, but we have some now. Can't really complain about that. We will probably have to make some granite walls, since it seems like the farther we got into this mountain, it became no longer marble and became granite. So we'll definitely have a use for them eventually when we accidentally break down the wrong wall or something of that nature happens. Just not yet. Yeah, because we have, no, wait, why has he not brought the components over here yet if it's full of steel? Because it's not, a lot of them have not finished with steel, I see. Alright, that makes more sense now. This is almost done. When they do all of this, then they should hopefully move over here and start doing all of that. Steel mining. Is there any more appearing on the surface that's closer though? I mean, other than this is very, very close. I should just mine this out. I'm gonna do that. There's no reason not to mine this out. Like, letting it sit here is not worth. It's very close and we could just use it to finish up stuff. Should not be holding it back. One thing I was thinking about, I've done a lot of Rimworld in the past, like way back. Way back, I used to do like every alpha of Rimworld. I tried doing a modded playthrough once and I never... The modded playthrough that I did, I just didn't get really into it. It was cool mod. It was like hardcore pack or something, where it made everything way more difficult. Like, even the things that you wouldn't think would be more difficult, you might be thinking, oh, maybe the world's just harder, you got more combat and things like that. No, like, making a door was super complicated in that mod pack. It took me forever to figure it out. That you had to, because you couldn't just use logs, you had to use planks. And to make planks, you had to make a saw. And to make a saw, you had to do all this other fucking shit. And then you had to use components to make the doors too. And it was a nightmare, dude. And if you didn't set it up right, you could accidentally screw yourself and have to start over completely. It was terrible. Like, very, very terrible things were happening in that regard. You know, maybe I might just leave this digged out right here, spruce it up a little bit, you know, make it a little bit nicer, and have like a pathway that goes diagonally down this way, and create that into something. Might be something I do. What's this over here? Ooh, compact machinery. Let's dig that out for sure. Get that. We'll fix that. We'll replace that wall with, you know, some marble walling. It'll be obvious. We'll probably eventually actually dig out all of these walls and replace them with, well, not, these aren't walls, the regular marble, and replace them with marble walls, because marble walls actually look a lot better. These have a beauty negative, and I think these have a beauty positive. It does not actually say here. Hit points description, we could figure that out maybe from this. Oh, they're zero. They're zero beauty, so it actually is a net positive to put those in, because apparently those are ugly. Same with wooden walls are ugly and things, or wooden walls are not ugly, but these walls are ugly, so it would remove a lot of the negative beauty modification we would get if we just left these walls. Well, eventually I'll dig them all out, replace the walls. What is this? Gold ore. Ooh. Yes, let's take that. Probably gonna add a lot of unnecessary amount of value to our world, where we're maybe getting attacked, but you know, we just have to do that. Maybe I should have run. I think I'm gonna run power up here and put it on a power switch. We have switches, right? We do not have. Oh wait, yeah, we do have power switches. So I wanna run this up here. Put a power switch on, and then run up more power conduit. I'm hoping that reaches all of them. It might not, though. It might not. And then we'll have this switch off, and then say someone does come here and they want to come through our kill box, we'll have that set up and ready to go to take them out. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Can't wait to get all that up set up. Ooh, man, I can't wait to actually start messing around with the drugs in the game, because It's something I've never touched before because I didn't play those alphas when it was originally released. So it's going to be nice to see like what they actually do, how drugs are going to come along and affect our playthrough, and what's going to be going on as we progress further. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here for today, and I'll see you guys next time with many more Rimworld in the future. I'm Sergeant Kenai, and I'm signing out.